dear Cancer. So this is their most likely action and the evolution of the relationship. This is what they would want to have happen. A miracle. This person is aware that they are going through a certain cycle, that they have a cycle, a part of it, where they're harmonious and cool and warm and generous. And then suddenly they hear like some kind of alarm bell inside of themselves. It's like an alarm goes off and makes them anxious. And then they need to, run for the hills. So they're well aware that they have this pattern. So the first step to healing and changing our less than harmonious personality traits is to start to see what we are doing and then understanding why we are doing it. What kind of fear is it that triggers us to do this? And then we can work on healing ourselves and maybe taking more rational decisions instead of just it's like a certain drama that plays out in the subconscious, and they get like fear is getting hold of them and then they need to run. If they know why they need to run, why they're getting this fear, and usually it's like a past experience that makes them scared. So then they can take a more awakened, rational decision. They don't need to leave this decision up to their subconscious. And the most likely action, 8 of Cups, it's still like they're walking away. But at least they are observing when they are doing this. They're observing, okay, so see here, I'm sitting here all alone again. What happened? We had a nice dinner. It felt a little bit too nice. And then I had to excuse myself and run to the door. Okay, interesting. I wonder why I do that. So that's what I'm seeing. This is their intentions, 7 of Swords. So what I feel with this 7 of Swords is that they know they have shortcomings and they know they are not being in their best behavior. They know that they probably hurt you with how they act, and they might lie, cheat, or steal. And they know that they're doing this, and they know that it's not a great part of them or a great part of their personality. They are aware of it, but they still do the things that they do. It's the same for you. You might think that next time when my parents come over, I will keep a cool head, so I won't take what they are saying personally. After all, they are my parents. And then they come and they say something that plays, pushes the right buttons, and you explode and send them back home. So this is and even if you know that I'm not going to do it this time, you still do it. It comes that moment. But here we are at least aware. Moon, the light here, we are aware that we are doing it. So we can say, okay, this time I failed. But they were really irritating, and they pushed this button that made me feel criticized, and I don't care for them criticizing me. Why am I so sensitive to this critique? And then you might find, you dig a little bit deeper and you find out, okay, so it's because they have done it like too many times. So I need to tell them that they are not allowed to put their nose in my business. They can come and visit and be nice, but they don't need to act as I am 5 and they are still my parents taking care of every aspect of my life. And this person needs to go through something similar. They need to, okay, this time I'm not going to run away, or I'm not going to sabotage the relationship, or I'm not going to say those things that I know is hurtful, so the other person will get angry and kick me out. But then they do it anyway. But at least they see right after they have reacted, they got triggered, they reacted, and they will see, oh, now I did it again. King of Swords, this is their feeling. So they are not sure why they are acting like this. Maybe it's because they don't love you enough. Maybe it's because they have an old trauma. Maybe they are projecting their hurt onto you, or maybe you are really doing something that's unfair to them and that's making them run for the hills. So they're trying to observe, they're trying to think what's going on with their feelings. Why am I getting triggered? So again, they might not be super available to you right now because, they're big gears in their head is like going around and around, processing, thinking. So they might be broody or like seem unfocused or not answer your calls because they're trying to figure this out. I heard another song, but for some reason I just I talked and then I forgot. It's like dreams. These songs, they are like dreams. They just evaporates like mist in the morning. This is how they view you. Ace of Pentacles. They know that you have given them a lot of chances and they want you to give them a second chance. And when you give them a second chance, they're going to try once more and see if they can keep it together, if they can keep themselves aware, if they can point out maybe to you that this is the reason to why I'm running, because you are asking too much of me that I'm not ready to give. I love you, but you scare me half to death. So if you want to be with me, you need to tone it down. Okay, don't have these high requirements of me. I'm not obligated to fulfill what it is that you desire. I'm just a person that wants to be with you, but maybe not with these terms that you have. So it might be, I'm not saying that this is it, I'm just coming with a scenario. So they want their relationship to have a second chance. They see you as a person that has been pretty tolerant with them and giving them a lot of chances. So that's what I'm feeling with this ace. This is how they view the relationship. 10 of Pentacles. So in the bottom of it all, they probably want exactly the same thing you want. It's just it might take longer for them to get there, or they have another idea of how it looks. Some people is just, for example, against marriage, or don't want to live together with their partner, or if this is a friendship or a family relationship, it might be that they need to do their own stuff and then they can come for family Sunday dinner, but they don't want to like have other people's nose in their business. So I think they want the same thing you want, but they want it in their own terms or in their own time schedule. They don't want to be pressured into it, and they don't want to kind of be kidnapped. They need to, like, it's almost as if you are overwhelming them a little bit. Like you are saying, all this is what I want. And for them, this needs to happen in very, very many small steps. They can't just go from 0 to 100. But here it is like 0 to 100. But they value your relationship a lot. This Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles is like, this is what I want. So they're basically telling you that they want you, but it's just that something inside of them is kicking like with their hoofs like this against the relationship and then running for the hills. So they want to figure out why they are doing this. Is it because your relationship is destructive, or because you have like a codependent situation going on, or do they have mental problems that needs to be solved so they can be in a relationship without having these kind of issues? They don't really know, so they're trying to figure it out. What they would want to have happen, Page of Cups. So again, they want this chance with you, but it's very innocent, very premature. So I don't think that, I think a lot of, if you're asking too much from this person, that what will trigger them. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to trigger them. Some people need to grow up as well, and we can't like give them special treatment. Let's say that both of you want a nice home and that it's well taken care of, but they don't want to take part in the work to get it there. And whenever you ask them to vacuum the floor or like a part of the building, they say you are such a push, like you're pushing me around, and then they are going out and doing some of their hobbies instead. So it can be this, or it can be so many different scenarios. A person that doesn't want to commit, so they want the relationship and all its benefit, but they don't want to, for example, promise you forever or commit to you. Or they want a nice home, but they don't want to clean it up. And if you ask them for, a reciprocation in the relationship, that if you want the cow, you kind of need to buy the the milk, or you need to buy the cow. I don't know, put a ring on the finger of the cow. Sorry. But this person refused to do that. It's like they don't want to pay the price for getting what they dream of. And and it's because they're feeling trapped, or it feels as if I can't breathe. Okay, I'm getting like so stressed out, panic attack, I can't breathe. So it might be that they might be lazy, so they can't help you participating in keeping the home nice. Or it might be that someone has kind of pushed them too far at school when they were small, in their house of their parents, that have made them have an allergic reaction to someone else telling them what to do. So if we are agreeing of both people want like a nice home, maybe you can say, okay, make a schedule where you decide who is going to do what and when, and I will follow it. Because then the pressure is off them, that you are not coming with this is what you need to do. They are the one coming and saying what needs to be done. And that might help. And then suddenly you can have a nice home and you don't have to have quarrels. There's so many different ways we can do this. So I'm not saying that take the heat off this person. It's rather find other ways to bring on the heat so that they can cope the heat. So the most likely action, 4 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. So they say, I will work on the relationship. I want to work on the relationship. I want to have the relationship. I want to put my best foot forward to make you stay and make you love me. And then we have 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, sorting through the conflict. Whenever you have this kind of altercations, try to figure out why it's happening. Not just this person doesn't love me, they are my enemy, they are trying to run away from responsibility, or wherever it is. Try to figure out what is going on, what is making them triggered, what's making you triggered, what is their goal with what's happening in the situation, what's your goal. And so you need to start talking in real terms, not just falling into these 10 old cycles that's triggers the relationship. Like, when we are just starting to date, we can keep like a nice nice face outwardly, but eventually everyday life we will start to see the things that we usually hide in the beginning, and then we need to start to deal with it. We can't just pretend that it will go away. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands. It feels like this person has felt violated when it comes to their integrity. So when it comes to other people, they might easily get overwhelmed and want to run away. 8. But now they want to deal with it. They want to talk about it. But they still, integrity is still important for them. They don't want to be pushed around, or they don't want to be told what to do. So if you can find a way to where both of you are being respected in the relationship, and both of you are being heard and seen, and things are moving forward in a way that both people can accept, that's when you have something. It's not just that this person can't just give in and let you have your way. They need to be their way too. They need to be like, you can't just say they are ridiculous or they should be like this instead. If they are ridiculous, you still love them. Okay, so you love them and they are ridiculous. You kind of need to accept that they are ridiculous. And how can we work around this ridiculous personality trait and take it seriously? Like, take their worldview seriously. Instead of just making it into stupid problems that they have that destroy the relationship. They are doing like this because in some way it makes sense to them, or their inside is revolting, so they can't conform to your ideas of how things should be. So you need to find some kind of compromise where both people are being respected. So clarify their intentions. The Sun, so the highest card for love, but also this is the Sun's race. They want to find solutions for your relationship, and they want to find out why they're acting like a thief in the night. Okay, clarify how they feel for you. Okay, interesting. Emperor. So Emperor, King of Swords. They want to be a better partner. They want to be more mature. So they want to take more mature efforts. Seven of Swords. Instead of just running away, they want to stay and try to figure it out. They might still run away. You remember the thing with your parents, or that time when you were thinking that this time I will behave much better at the party, and then you didn't. So it's easy to think how we need to change, but it's harder to actually make it happen. Clarify how they view you. Ten of Swords. So you have given them a lot of chances, but you're also super bitter at them at this point. So they are wondering if you will give them more chances. 10, 10, 10 also shows that this is some kind of thing that is going on, making both people very tired. 10. 10 of Wands this time, clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. So they have a lot of hopes and dreams for the relationship, but the relationship has a lot of challenges as well. And possibly you don't love them anymore, is what they are thinking. So what do they want to have happen? 7 of Pentacles, we have 7 of Wands also, and the Page of Cups. They're trying to figure it out. Okay, they want to possibly figuring out together with you, if you can be open to discuss and not just condemn them as their the way they view things is mean or stupid. You need to kind of accept that they are seeing the world in the way they see the world, and try to find ways to understand them so that you two can find a good compromise where both people's different personalities is being taken into consideration. Clarify the 4 of Wands, 7 of Swords. Well, 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Running away from the things they want the most. Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Swords. Not the warmest relationship. So I think that both of you are a little bit like standoffish, that you are not being super warm and generous towards each other right now. 10 of Swords, Queen of Swords. You might have told them that it's over forever. Chopping their head off and ending the relationship. So they want to work on it, but maybe they have no one to work on it together with, because you have kind of bailed out. Since they are running all the time, it's your time to run, so it's not like you're just giving up. This person is hopeless. Clarify the 5 of Wands, 10 of Cups. It shows mutual love. So a lot of the arguments are happening because you mean so much to each other. If you didn't care about the future with them, you wouldn't care about them not promising you forever. And if you didn't care about what they did or how they acted or what they said, there wouldn't be a problem. So the thing is, maybe we are putting a little bit higher demands on the people we love than what we would put on people that are just people we have normal relationships with. It's like we might have these expectations on this person and other expectations on other people, and that's a lot of your arguments is because you are holding each other to different measurement system, and maybe it could help if you were acting like this other person were your client or your best friend. You probably would take a little bit more consideration to their will, what they wanted and what they didn't want, and you would probably not lose patience so quickly. Clarify the 8 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. So it definitely seems as if they are they want to sort this out. They want to compromise, make things balanced in the relationship, let both people's will get heard. But I'm also feeling like they don't want to be the scapegoat or the one getting all the blame or the one need to give in. 10 of Pentacles. It's here, 10 of Pentacles. So this person wants a long-lasting relationship with you. They just don't want to be forced into your idea of what that relationship should be. Not enough. This is you, frustrated. So they feel like you have too high demands, and if things doesn't go your way, you get really angry with them. It's like you're ditching them or throwing them in the dustbin. I don't know. Okay. Seduction. Maybe you don't trust them. It can be a third party situation for some of you. And they might have promised to leave their person, but they never do. And here they basically say that it needs to happen in their own pace. And, you know, if you don't like them to be married, possibly you need to find someone that's free. It's always easier to start a relationship with someone that hasn't, isn't together with someone else. And not today, not dealing hurt, avoiding conversation, call person, still angry. I think this is you. So they have a hard time reaching out to you because, or they know that you wouldn't answer their calls, or maybe they would get, it would really become, they would really hear a lot of swear words and angry things if they reached out to you. A hit and run. So this is how it feels for you because they are running away. It doesn't mean that they don't have to be it doesn't mean that this is a third party situation. It might be just a person that's overwhelmed, needs to run and hide. Doesn't mean that they are with someone else when they are running away from you. Some of you will have these kind of situations though. How can I ever pay you back? Well, they feel as if you have put the spotlight, the sun here, on this problem. Need more time to heal and find myself. Crying myself to sleep. Love is too dangerous. I will never stop loving you. So they have issues, okay, and you have pointed these issues out to them, and now they're trying to figure themselves out. So they need more time to heal and find themselves. They miss you like hell. But they also have understood that they feel like love is too dangerous. So they might be very scared of commitment, for example. So this is their most likely action and the evolution of the relationship. This is what they would want to have happen. A miracle. This person is aware that they are going through a certain cycle, that they have a cycle, a part of it, where they're harmonious and cool and warm and generous. And then suddenly they hear like some kind of alarm bell inside of themselves. It's like an alarm goes off and makes them anxious. And then they need to, run for the hills. So they are well aware that they have this pattern. So the first step to healing and changing our less than harmonious personality traits is to start to see what we are doing and then understanding why we are doing it. What kind of fear is it that triggers us to do this? And then we can work on healing ourselves and maybe taking more rational decisions instead of just it's like a certain drama that plays out in the subconscious, and they get like fear is getting hold of them and then they need to run. If they know why they need to run, why they're getting this fear, and usually it's like a past experience that makes them scared, so then they can take a more awakened, rational decision. They don't need to leave this decision up to their subconscious. And the most likely action, 8 of Cups, it's still like they're walking away. But at least they are observing when they are doing this. They're observing, okay, so see here, I'm sitting here all alone again. What happened? We had a nice dinner. It felt a little bit too nice. And then I had to excuse myself and run to the door. Okay, interesting. I wonder why I do that. So that's what I'm seeing. This is their intentions, Seven of Swords. So what I feel with this Seven of Swords is that they know they have shortcomings, and they know they are not being in their best behavior. They know that they probably hurt you with how they act, and they might lie, cheat, or steal. And they know that they're doing this, and they know that it's not a great part of them or a great part of their personality. They are aware of it, but they still do the things that they do. It's the same